I was assaulted in Kumasi, Ghana. Like, that experience was terrible. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elo and I am a lifestyle, travel and now a realtor agent slash YouTuber based here in Ghana. I actually just relocated to Ghana, and yes, I haven't been online for quite some time because I just had one of the terrible experience as a travel YouTuber. And that has caused me to go offline for my mental health, for my mental sake. I wasn't on any social media, I wasn't on Instagram, I wasn't on Facebook. I actually recently just started going on my Facebook page again, and then for my Instagram I had to give my personal page a break. I was more on my real estate page on Instagram. I have never been in such a situation before, and it's not just the fact that I was assaulted in Kumasi, but because I recently, like this year, I'm not going to say it has been the worst year for me. I would say it has been the best year, but I've had one of the most terrible. This year just had to be one of the most terrible year for me ever. But it's turning better. Thank God for all that. I won't use my mouth to declare negative things for me. Like, a lot happened for me this year. So when this added to the things that happened to me this year, this being assaulted happened to me, it was like, oh my, like, why me? Like, why does all this have to happen to me? Like, do you get, like, it just seemed like one incident after the other, one incident after the other for me. Okay, so let me go straight to the point of like what happened. Like, why have I been offline? Like, how terrible was this experience that they had to cost me my peace? Like, I couldn't come and sit down like facing my camera to say anything. Before now, if I face my camera, I'll probably be so emotional and I'll start crying. I can be a very emotional person, whether it is in terms of feeling remorseful or anger. Like, I'm just that kind of person. So I recently took a trip to Kumasi, Ghana, just to like explore the region, because I've been to Kumasi, but I haven't been there for the sake of like traveling and seeing and getting to know what Kumasi looks like. Although I didn't really feel like traveling, because usually when I travel I get excited, but this time around I felt like a burden. I felt burdened when I was traveling, but I kept on being encouraged by my husband, because it felt like it was probably nothing. And he knows me, he knows that maybe when I get there I'll probably enjoy myself so much that I'll forget how I was feeling before traveling, not knowing that there was a whole new experience waiting for me over there at Kumasi. So I got to Kumasi, I spent 3 to 4 days. On the fifth, 6 days that I was supposed to like, start prepping myself to leave, I was encouraged to stay for a good reason actually. So and I decided to just dive into that encouragement, and I was like, okay, since I'll probably won't have any other time to like explore what Kumasi has to offer, and this is the last day, let me take myself to the Kumasi Zoo. I've been seeing it, but I didn't know what it looks like inside, so I'm like, okay, let me just take my time and go to the zoo. Although I did procrastinated a bit before leaving for the zoo, which is one of my biggest problem. I left for the zoo like in the afternoon, like around 2 3 thereabouts, and I spent a few time in the zoo till it was like 5 6. And no, I think I spent a few time in the zoo till it was like 5 p.m. Then we were about to close, or 6 they were about, yeah, 5 they were about to close. So I left the zoo, and on my way coming out, I just don't know how I ended up facing some bad guys. I went to the market because I wanted to get like a few things for myself to wear, because the things that I want to Kumasi were already dirty, and I felt like I needed something new to wear, especially if I'll be going to a crusade. So I went into the market. One thing led to the other, and I fell into the hands of bad gangs, and they took my phone, because I only had my phone in my bag as a thing. I was planning to do Momo to be able to get transportation to leave. So when they took my phone, it happened like a film to me. Like, I had serious anxiety, but the fact that I had anxiety also made me calm, because I didn't know how to react at first. And immediately I held onto them, because I was just like, Jesus Christ, my phone, like, not just this phone, like, I have everything in here. I have my pictures, I have my pictures for my wedding, I have my videos that I've been planning on how I was going to post those videos, because I haven't backed up my phone yet due to iCloud space. So I was like, I have all these things here, and aside from the phone being a new phone, I just recently got the phone. Like, it wasn't even a fairly used London use or second hand. Like, I got it new, an iPhone 14 Pro Max 512 gig. That cost me about $1,200. And like I said, like, one thing I always say on my YouTube channel is I travel because traveling is like a hobby to me. Like, I love traveling. I'm not traveling because of the money that I get from it, because if you look at the money that I get from it, it's not up to what. Okay, maybe eventually with consistency I would have been able to like achieve more than that, but that phone was a lot. And looking at the recent video, you know that I haven't, like, I don't think I have that kind of money to start losing a phone that I got for $1,200. So when the phone was taken from me, that was just all those ideas just creeped into me. I was like, no, I cannot lose my phone right here. Like, this is not happening to me. So I held on to them. At that process, there are criminals about to leave, and they feel like, okay, the police is going to come for them. So the guy was angry, he was pissed. He was on a motorbike, so he was pissed. He was like, why am I holding on to them? So I was like, please, I have my information here, I have everything here, please do not go with my phone. I was begging like a helpless child. I was begging like I don't even know how to put the word. As at that time, I lost my pride. I just didn't want them to go with my phone. So in the process, they started hitting me. I was reluctant to get. I was assaulted in Kumasi, Ghana. Like, that experience was terrible. Like, I didn't want to let go. So the guy riding the bike was like, okay, come on the bike with me if you really want your phone. I entered the bike. They took me to somewhere more private. When I tell this story to other people, everybody tells me like, why did you go with them? What if something bad had happened to you? What if they had raped you? What if they had killed you? Like, they are criminals. These people don't have conscience. You risk your life going out with them. But what they wouldn't understand was, there's no form of explanation for this. But I was thinking about all that I'm going to lose. Like, do you know depression could actually make me do something worse than whatever they could have done to me? Like, I was just thinking like, how, like, this is not happening to me. Like, I worked so hard for those things on that phone, and it's not something that you can just easily get again. Do you get? Like, when you, as a creator, when you do something, when you create a particular content, you know that this is lit, this is it, and someone just comes and grab it away from you. You know, you don't easily get into that space to get exactly what you have lost. It takes grace for you to get better. You get to get better than what you have lost. So I went with them. They started negotiating on the price. They said if I give them 10,000 Ghana cedis, which is about $900, that they will give me back my phone. And I was like, that's too much. And like, then I felt like I had it in control. Like, okay, maybe now they're going to listen to me. So I was like, okay, let me give you 2,000 Ghana cedis. In the process of everything, the person that was supposed to send the money was delaying. She delayed so much that they became impatient. I'm telling you that this is after I've been hit all over my body, I had bruises all over my body, and they were like, I'm not ready, I'm not serious. And that was how they left with my phone. And at that point where they left with the phone, I just stood there confused, wondering, oh my god, how did I get myself in this mess? Like, how like, why did I even come to this space? And then I started to think like this was so emotional for me, because I started thinking like, I've gone through so much this year, like a lot that I've not even, like, people that are close to me know half of what I've gone through. Then people that are strangers only see this perfect girl living a perfect life. So anyways, while I was there feeling confused, feeling tired, I got approached by a man who told me, he approached me and was like, next time, I saw everything that happened, I couldn't come out because these guys are bad guys. Next time, don't argue with them. Just when you see them, run away. They could have done something worse to you. Something worse would have happened to you. He said, go to the police station, write a report. No matter how long it takes, these guys are going to be caught. You are going to get your justice for what has been done to you. So I went to the police the next day. My husband came immediately from Accra to Kumasi. I went to the police together with my husband. The police asked me to bring the doctor's report. I went to bring the doctor's report. However, by the time I went back to the police, I went to the police like twice or so, and I kept getting postponed. And then I felt sick, so I had to come back to Accra without pushing the case further. Now I haven't given up to say that oh I'm relaxed and stuff. Like whenever I think about it, because these guys gave me trauma to get for months. I wasn't ready to come on camera to do any fucking thing, anything at all. So these guys they gave me trauma. Like I was thinking that like I said, it wasn't just about the phone. It was about this year itself and how traumatic it has been for me, and the things that I lost in that phone. You get, like if I sit down to write a book about everything that has happened to me, you guys, I would sell. I know I would sell because God has been faithful to me at the end of the day. So yes, that's why I've been offline. And yes, I am still going to go back to pursue this case. I would want these guys to be caught, and I want justice for what has happened to me. Like I want justice. I personally have an advice to you that, do you know, after being attacked, I went online and I started seeing that KJTR market, that was where I was assaulted, that it is risky to even move around that place during the day, not to talk of during the night. Although I was also warned by my pastor, he told me that I should be careful while I was in Kumasi. And I did try to be careful. I was very careful with my bag. I didn't know that you can't be careful enough. Yet it's just God is a doer of all things. God is the one protecting us. So no matter how careful you are, at the end of the day, just pray that God protection is on your life and you don't end up losing more than just properties and all that stuff. So yes, whenever you're going to Kumasi, be very very careful. There are places in Kumasi that is safe, but especially KJT market, be careful. I went online to search about KJT market and the horrific things I saw. Charlie, how boys are being arrested from KJT market back and front. Even when I tell people that I was assaulted at KJT market, they say, hey, that place is not safe. What did you go and do there? How did it happen? Like everyone, that's the first thing they say, that hey, KJT, sorry, it's normal. It's very normal. And I don't know why it's like that, because one thing I know about Ghana that have made me feel secure traveling anywhere is the security. I always feel like when it's time for the police to do their job, they do their job. So if that name is already having that kind of like title, why can't they do anything about it? Why they don't put in more effort into keeping that place secure and safe? Because it's a tourist attraction also. It is the largest open air market in West Africa, if not Africa in a whole. So I feel like something should be done about that. You get, and yes, maybe one of these days I'm going to come online and share the horrific experience that I've had, aside from me getting robbed, that has made me feel down, feel depressed this past few days. And I thank God for bringing me back to my normal self, for making me realize that that is not the end of life. I mean, during this break, I also found the opportunity of becoming a real estate agent. That's another day. We're going to be talking about that for another day. And I don't know, maybe when I'm free enough to come and share my experience that I've had throughout this year, including during my wedding planning, my wedding day, friends, like what friends did to me, how I was robbed on my wedding day. Like I have a lot of story to give, but we'll get to that, okay? But for the now, your girl is back on YouTube, and I don't know if I'll be traveling anytime soon, because I mean, traveling is something that you can't stop. When you love something, you love something. Again, I just took a break for a while. Yet I'm just taking a break for a while. But when I'm ready to travel again, I will. And yes, if you feel like you want to like show in your support, if you love this girl enough and you share for my story, you feel me from this experience, you want to show me your love one way or the other, I have left a way that you can show your support in the description box. So you will click on it, show this girl your love, show this girl your support, because I would really love to be traveling again. And yes, that's basically it for this video. You guys, do you even know that I came back home, the phone that I was using, iPhone XS Max, for some reason my husband just knelt on the phone and broke the screen. So right now I'm phoneless. I have an iPhone 6 that I'm using right now. I haven't fixed the iPhone XS Max because everything just exhausted me. But at the end of the day, we give all the glory to God, because I mean, most people probably would have taken longer time to recover from this. But here I am, I've recovered. I thank God, and I know that better things are coming for me. With all this experience I've had, I know that whatever you go through in life is to make you stronger. You fall, 10 times you stand up 20 times. So yeah, before 10 times you get up 20 times. So everything I've gone through has really made me stronger. I've actually been open to more experience. I have a new job, and I'm looking forward to actually exploring more towards that direction. So yes, and I also think you guys should be expecting real estate videos from me, since I'm now into real estate here in Ghana. And that's basically it for this video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the 2 people that came to my Instagram to come and check on me. I was surprised that I have a community. I never thought I had someone out there that actually cares about my mental health or why I've not been online and all that, and I appreciate you. So yes, thank you. And I hope that with time gradually I get to build a solid community here on YouTube. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you have any way of helping out, maybe you have someone in Kumasi that can make this process faster for me, that can actually get me my justice. I'm also going to leave my email in the description box. Please reach out to my email. I don't mind connecting to anyone, just as long as I get justice, and those guys, those bad guys, will be stopped from continuing this terrible thing that they've been doing to people. Because I know I'm not the first. I just want them to be stopped. Like it's wrong what they are doing. So if you have anyone in Kumasi that can be of help, anyone at all, anywhere, please reach out to me. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. As a female YouTuber that travels around, I would give you that advice. I've seen so many people out there that when they travel, they get raped, get killed. Like there's so many terrible accidents going on when you travel. So just be safe and pray for God's protection upon your life whenever you leave your house daily to go anywhere. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on my next video. Like I said, I'm back, so expect more videos from me, and have a nice day. Bye.